All right, we've been excited about this one for a long time. This is a 31-acre tract at Panther Hollow. It's tract 15. We're down at Bryant Creek. We're really only about 50, 60 feet north of the property, so we're right up by the northeast quarter of the property. We're on the county road. That's Bryant Creek right there. This is up near the headwaters of Bryant Creek, which is actually in the Cedar Gap Conservation Area, only about a mile north of the property. Our truck is parked on the county road. The maps call that Panther Hollow Road. Not sure if it actually is. There's an aerial map. So we're up toward the upper right corner. You can see Bryant Creek, the blue line. The yellow line is the road, which goes across Bryant Creek. It's just for convenience shown like that. We're right where the road and the creek intersect. We're going to be looking southerly at 31-acre property that you can see there. The county road actually borders basically the entire east and south side. We're at the lowest point of the property here at the northeast corner, and it's going to rise up as we go southerly and westerly. You'll definitely want to check out the full listing page to see all the maps and whatnot. We do have a topo map that we've inserted later into the aerial just so you can see it. Bryant Creek is gorgeous. Spring-fed, very clear creek. This, like we mentioned, is up toward the headwaters, so there might be a few fish in here, but nothing you're going to probably eat for dinner. So again, where the truck is parked is just about 50 feet north of the property. So you can walk to Bryant Creek on the county road in a matter of seconds. We're actually looking westerly. Property's going to be to the left as we rise up here. Huge tract, potential for probably one of the best views that we've ever seen. The property's the highest on the west side, where you'll find a pretty good sized level area, and then it slopes down as you go easterly. Heavily wooded property. Quite a few hardwoods as far as red oaks, white oaks. The guys have seen hickory and walnut trees. You're probably going to have some cedar as well, and maybe even a few pine trees. We're looking south. Red truck again parked on the county road. And as we pan up, you're looking, that ridge you see, basically that whole ridge is the property. So as we look southerly, that looks like the same map as before. Maybe not, can't tell. That's a wintertime map, okay. So this has got the approximate dimensions. Again, we're toward the northeast corner, about where that yellow line meets Bryant Creek. We're gonna fly southerly, turn around, take a look at the property. That wintertime video kind of shows you where the cedars are versus the hardwood trees. Oh, here we go. There's the Cedar Gap Conservation Area, the shaded area. At the very bottom, we've got 31 acres, 31.71 acres. It is surveyed with the corners marked. As we pan out here, eventually toward the top, you're going to see Highway 60. So this is just a few miles south of Highway 60. There is a road that goes, you can go south off of Highway 60 on Highway O, take the gravel county road through the conservation area through the east side, and it goes right down to Bryant Creek, and that's where we're parked in this drone video. By the way, we've been told that recently the county actually just put in a small bridge over that part of Bryant Creek just to make it easier to cross when the creek is up. Just called a low water bridge, essentially a concrete slab from what we've been told. Gorgeous, gorgeous tract. We didn't see any signs of recent logging out here. Everything has been logged at one point in time, and this probably had some firewood cut and whatever else, but we really didn't see any signs of any type of recent commercial logging out here. You can see the county road, which winds around, it goes up. So now as we're panning, we'll be facing westerly in a moment. So it's going to be to the right of the county road. That you see to the left side of the screen. A little bit confusing. But we've got the interactive map in the listing page, so you can play around with that and get a great look at it. Closest neighbor is going to be that farm you see to the west side. A little bit of open meadow area on the south end of the property that we're going to have a look at in a moment here. And look at that, just stunning, stunning area. We're about, 40, 45 miles east of Springfield, Missouri, so pure Ozarks, close to the little town of Mansfield, close to Seymour, not too far from Ava. Okay, so we're looking northerly. That straight road you see, that's the county road, and then you see the neighbor's driveway. If you follow that county road straight north, you're looking essentially at the west line of the property. So that the west border is that farm you see, and then kind of the small gravel road that you see going off and to the right, the property sits to the left of that. That is a county road. This video was taken before the county came in and improved that, and like we said, did the little low water bridge on Bryant Creek. So as we're looking northerly, you can see the farm. You can basically see where their timber ends, and there's a fence, and that's going to be the west side of the property. So you've got that little bit of meadow to the left of the road and to the right of the fence line, and then you go into the timber. The western side is where you're going to see, oh, there we go, topo map. So the topo showing, if you look toward the left side of the 31 acres, toward the west, you can see basically a level area. That's the high point on the property. It slopes down as you go north and as you go east. As you go north, it slopes down steeply. As you go east, it's as you can see from the drone video, it's just a long gradual slope. So you've got a very usable property. Flattest area will be toward that west side. So that'll put you closer to the neighbor, but when you're talking about a wooded property, I mean, you could be 50 feet, 100 feet back and be totally out of sight. So that looks like kind of a natural clearing mixture of hardwood and cedar trees. This is probably a late summer video. So a few of the trees are starting to change color, but not too many just yet. We're just in love with this property. We had a couple different videos from different times of the year. Now we're looking easterly. We're right over the property, over the west side, looking easterly. So you can get an idea of the view you could have. It's heavily wooded, so I mean, to open up that view, you'll probably have to selectively take out some of the timber. Obviously, once the property's been paid for in full, the timber is yours to do with as you please. While you're making payments on the property, we have a pretty simple process if you need to remove some mature timber for a building site or a trail or whatnot. By the way, we found at least one spring on this property when we were out there. No idea if it's year-round, but it was toward the northeast side of the property. We might even have a little video of that. Just a gorgeous tract. Obviously, power's close by. You've got that farm to the west. The hunting out here, didn't even mention the hunting. It's phenomenal. The deer hunting, the turkey hunting. You've got a big tract, so you could set up numerous food plots if you wanted to do so. Being that close to Bryant Creek is amazing. Bryant Creek gets much bigger as it flows southerly and then finally flows into Norfolk Lake. But up here by the headwaters of Bryant Creek, spring-fed, crystal clear. That Cedar Gap Conservation Area is just a mile or two up the road, and that actually gives you about 400 acres of additional land that's generally open for hunting and trail riding and all that good stuff. Beautiful tract. So now we're kind of following the road as we go toward the northeast side. Property on the left as we look down at the county road there. That's about where the spring was on the left side of the road. And then we're back where we started. You can see the red truck down there. Looks like some big sycamore trees as well. And there's Bryant Creek. And as we mentioned earlier, the northeast corner of the property is just 50 or 80 feet. It's very close to Bryant Creek. So 10-15 second walk would be about it from the northeast corner of their property to Bryant Creek itself. Awesome tract, just a few miles off Highway 60, close to Springfield. I mean, this just really seems to have everything going for it. If you're looking for a view property, if you're looking for a large tract, I mean, this just really seems to cover all those bases. So we're super excited about this. If you have any questions, just get a hold of us. Obviously, you can always go straight to the website, or you can email us, you can call us. We'd be more than happy to let you know if this is available. If it's not, we can let you know if there's anything else at Panther Hollow, and if there's not, then we're sorry. But do get a hold of us. We'd love to talk to you about this property.